BrewTube beer review. Well, you see a can in front of me, you know DJ is down with some fucking canned beer. That's right, especially when it's of the hoppy variety. And from whom do we have our hoppy variety canned beer today? We've got a beer from Evil Twin Brewing, and they're now out of Brooklyn, New York, US of A. Yay, yay! Formerly, like, I think Copenhagen or Denmark or some shit like that. But now, this is, I guess, an American craft beer brewed by a European. And what beer is it? It's Molotov Lite. That's right, this is DIPA. It's a rotating serving, and it's 8.5% ABV and between 65 and 120 IBUs. Now, from what I've heard, what little I've heard at least, of this beer, because it's pretty much just out, it's a quite hoppy brew. Now, this particular beer, since Evil Twin is a gypsy brewer, even though they have their little pub bar in Brooklyn, New York, it was brewed at Two Roads Brewing in Connecticut. Now, I think that's where they brew like the yin and yang now too, and many of their beers. So, this particular beer was canned on Julian date 3/24 in 2014. At time of recording, this beer is 2 weeks old. That's pretty freaking awesome. And if you don't know, like, the Julian date stuff, that's November 24th, 2014. So this is an exceedingly fresh beer. And now you're saying, why is this called Molotov Light? Because remember, they have a beer from Evil Twin called Molotov Cocktail, and that's a 13% ABV beast. I guess that's like a, I don't know, like a barley wine maybe, or like a triple IPA, whatever the hell they want to call it. But you know what? I'm done flapping my gums. I'm going to get the top popped on this, because look, I don't even need a bottle opener. Oh, yes, love that shit. Get it in the glass here and tell you what's up with the Molotov Light from Evil Twin. Ooh, that is pouring gorgeous. And I'm pretty happy. Of course, I got to drink that little bit of awesome dankness off the top. It's just one of those things I do. Anywho, cloudy, beautiful golden color. We got a solid one finger head, a super tight, eggshell colored bubbles. Not off-white or white, but eggshell color. When I swirl it, might get a little glass lacing, but there's tons of alcohol legs sweeping down on this. A little bit of active bubbles coming up from the bottom. There's a pretty decent amount of transparency. It's not fully opaque, but look at that. That's a gorgeous looking DIPA. Now, I've heard this compared to some other big DIPAs like Heady and Abrasive and stuff like that, but who knows? I like to judge each beer in and of itself. You know what? And if it tastes like one of these beers, of course it does, because if it tastes awesome, people brew shit that tastes like that. Yeah, anyways, let's see what's up in the aroma department. Big pine dankness coming off the top, a little bit of citrus. Man, this is juicy, making my mouth water. Orange peel, maybe a little bit of grapefruit, but more pine than anything else. Not really getting much malt in there, no alcohol in the aroma, but a good bit of dankness. Not super strong like Ruin 10 dankness or anything like that, but a good bit of dankness. Really nice smelling beer, straightforward, piney, citrusy, maybe even a little bit of pineapple in there, DIPA. No alcohol in the aroma. Like I say, I'm ready to dive into this bad boy. I've got my workout on, because you can see I got my grungy clothes on. I'm ready to dive in. Cheers. Nice. Wow, it's a lot danker. Woo! A lot danker than it smells. Right up in front, I get a dank, piney punch. After that, grapefruit bitterness all around the sides of my tongue. Not a hint of alcohol in this. Nice medium coating body in this beer. There's a little bit of pineapple in there, but this is a dank tank. Really West Coasty style DIPA. It smells more East Coast DIPA with the pine and stuff like that. So you get a lot of the big East Coast DIPAs, but damn, it's up in your grill with hop dankness. But man, a good bit of citrus in there. Back of the tongue, piney, herbal, grassy bitterness. Really makes your mouth water and juicy. And then that sort of aftertaste is where I'm getting like the pineapple and maybe a bit of like apricot in there as well. Wow, really tasty beer. Man, very, very tasty. Now, like I said, people say, like I've read some stuff, oh, it could be like Heady. This is its own beer. It's way more piney than Heady Topper is fresh. This is a very fresh beer. It's way more piney than Heady Topper is when it's fresh. Heady Topper, when it's fresh, is a big citrus bomb up in your grill. How do I know how Heady tastes over time? Well, I did a review, Heady Topper over 70 days. Check it out. I drink many Heady Toppers, and I can tell you what it tastes like over time. And this is a big, piney, biatch up in your grill. Some people were, you know, they kind of compare this to abrasive, and I think there's a little bit of pepperiness in this beer. I get like mango-y pepperiness off of this. I'm getting like apricot, however the hell you want to say it, and a bit of pepperiness in there as well from the hops. Very easy to drink. Alcohol is perfectly hidden. This is dangerous at 8.5%. You could drain this can, no problem. Let's give a sip out of the can, see if it tastes any better, like I think Hetty does. Let's see. I think I prefer this one a little bit out of the glass. I'm getting more intense dankness when this beer opens up than I am straight out of the can. It's good, but I think I like this one better out of the glass. I found some DIPAs are better in the can, some are in the glass. Of course, it's a personal thing, and when you drink it, what you think. You know, it's this bunch of subjective shit that goes into this beer review game, but I really dig this beer. So, what do we grade a beer like this? It's hitting my hop happy button. Well, Beer Advocate gives it a 93, which is a very high A-. Beer Advocate Rate Beer gives it a 95. I can't believe it, but this time I'm going to go along with Rate Beer. I'm giving it a 95. It's a straight up A. It's not like Hetty. Wow, man, that was a dank pine blast burp. Sorry. I prefer Hetty and abrasive over this, but for the availability, this is $10.99 or something for a 4-pack of Pounders. I mean, that's pretty freaking cheap, and it's pretty good availability around my area, so I would put this as a stand-in for one of these because they're really difficult to get. So, have you had this beer? If you have, let me know what you think. I like that quid pro quo. I like the back and forth. You know what's up. And I also really like it when you think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement, because that totally freaking rocks. Yeah, because we get more variety like this. Maybe a guy will move from Europe again and move to Brooklyn and then brew this fucking beer or one like it that's really tasty and we like to drink. So, till the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button because that action and a good amount of beer, maybe this pounder, puts my happy face on. So, till then, I got nothing for you but a bunch of Molotov Lite drinking love. And you know what's coming. That's right, guys. A big up and down.